y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Cameron. I'm post-grad in my 20s, figuring life out in real time, and this channel is where I share cozy New York City moments, routines, realistic budgeting, and the ups and downs of navigating post-grad life without pretending it's perfect. If you're into calming aesthetic vlogs, staying on track with your goals, financial, budgeting, etc., and having someone to navigate adulthood with, you are in the right place. I'm also starting a 90-day challenge to grow this channel to 1,000 subscribers, and today is officially day 1 of documenting that journey, so follow along to see if I can actually do it. And it's Vlogmas Day 4, which is so exciting. If you missed days 1, 2, or 3, I will have them linked here so that you can catch up. Today, we are cooking breakfast in my tiny New York City apartment, doing a realistic, budget-friendly routine, so both hair and makeup, gabbing a little bit, and essentially seeing where the day goes. I do think I'm going to be grabbing a latte. Definitely feel like I'm going to be needing that. So watch until the end because something always happens in this city. Let's go enjoy the day together. So I just got all my packages delivered, and I thought I would show you all what I got. Everything that I got today, packages wise, all are from my Black Friday / Cyber Monday orders that I originally placed. So I thought it would be super fun. I want to keep this super casual, just go through and show you all exactly what I got. I actually didn't end up getting too much, and all of it were essentials that I would have already purchased anyways. So that's something I definitely don't do for Black Friday, is unless I see something that's just absolutely insane that I can't turn down, I make sure to just stock up really on essentials that I would already be purchasing. So something to keep in mind. Again, I'm really not big on a ton of waste or consumerism in general, so I thought I would just show you all what I got realistic. So let's get through it together. So this package all is from Target, and I'll run through what I got. So for starters, I restocked on my Natrium multi-peptide moisturizer. I got the Glow Tinted Moisturizer SPF 50. I am in the shade Light. Ah, yes. I got the Rosemary Hair Oil that I have raved about before. This is incredible for the overall health of your hair. Also really good if you are trying to promote hair growth. There have been numerous studies on the help of rosemary oil. It will not be the only reason why your hair grows. Let me make that be very clear. But it also is good if you just in general kind of have a dry scalp. It helps kind of repair those follicles, hair follicles. I got it's a 10 Miracle leave-in product. I have tried so many different leave-in conditioners for after the shower over the years. This one is just tried and true. It really works well for my hair. Got this on sale. I believe it was $28, $27, which usually it is almost 40. So this will last me to probably 6 months, maybe a year if I can stretch it, but probably 6 months. I got the Pantene Miracle Rescue Hair Mask. I absolutely love this one as well. I like the Dove one and this one. Here's what the consistency looks like. It smells absolutely insane. I like it. I know a lot of people might not, but this one is really good. I got the niacinamide cleansing gel from Natrium. This was also on sale for a great deal, and I am this close. Like, I have maybe 5 more washes left. So that was a really good time to stock up on that. I got the Well People in the shade Fair Neutral. This is a really good stick to use for like a foundation, concealer, and I like it. It's a good brand for me personally. Cruelty-free. What is it? Dermatologist developed, vegan, clean, silicone-free, all the good things. I really like this. I got the Intensive Repair Shampoo and Conditioner. This was on sale as well, and this should last me quite a few months, so picked up that. Last but not least, the tried and true Kristen S hair gloss. I got the Chocolate Cosmo color. I did Smoky Topaz before, and that one was totally fine, but I do want to go a little bit darker for the winter months here, so probably we'll do another video on this probably in the upcoming weeks. That is it. That is all that I got from Target. Moving on, I got something from Amazon, and it's actually the long sleeve shirt that I'm wearing now. It is thermal, like a white thermal, and it's incredibly thick. I absolutely love it. I wish I would have gotten one in black and probably gray. I might go back and see if they're still on sale. This was like $8, originally $20, and I kid you not, it is an incredible quality t-shirt. Super thick, incredibly warm. Absolutely love this. So yeah, I will try to link the exact one if anyone is interested in like a really good quality white. Next up, I got 2 cases of Celsius. They were on sale. I already opened 2 this morning, but yeah, always a must-have in my house. Last box, 2 bags of dog treats for Callie. These ones are the Full Moon. They are free range and grass-fed beef, and they're her favorite dog treats, and they were on sale. So I picked up 2 bags of these, and they will likely last another couple months. So yeah, that is everything that I got for Black Friday this year and Cyber Monday. I hope that you all enjoyed seeing that, and I will see you more throughout the rest of the day. Hey all, so I'm heading out shortly, and I thought we could get ready together. I do not have the world's longest get ready with me routine. It's pretty simple. I am just going out on a few errands and want to kind of spruce myself up a little bit. I just woke up a couple hours ago and now I'm heading out, so essentially this is pretty much what I look like this morning. And yeah, I want to show you all how I get ready. I'm just going to keep it super casual. Obviously this is just more of like a daily routine, nothing crazy fancy. Already sprayed my hair with heat protectant, by the way, and now I'm just going in. I think I'm going to do some curls. So I do the flat iron curl method, and then I kind of hold the curl at the bottom like this for about 10 seconds, give or take. Depends on how much I'm in a hurry, but that way the curl stays and lasts a little bit longer, because what happens is when you hold it like so, from what I understand, the heat gets compressed when you go like this, so it kind of holds the shape a little bit longer. I learned that a long time ago, and usually my curls last a couple of days. Not always though, just sort of depends. So that's pretty much it for hair. Now I'm going on to my makeup, which is probably even more simple. I do have a little bit of acne, hormonal acne going on right now, which is like totally normal and it's totally fine. And can we please rationalize that human beings have acne, especially as an adult, because that's something that I have been very insecure about, especially entering adulthood, right? Is I thought that acne was supposed to be when I was a teenager, because I certainly had it then. So miraculously, as an adult, I thought it was all just going to disappear. Well, no, because we have hormones, we have stress, and that adds a lot to the equation. So yes, I am a mid-20-year-old adult with a little bit of acne sometimes, and you know what? That's okay. I digress. But I try to keep my routine very simple, and if my acne shows, whether it's on camera, off camera, anywhere, it's normal. I'm a human being. So I'm starting off, I'm taking the Natrium Dew Glow Tinted Moisturizer in SPF 50 plus. This is a broad spectrum sunscreen. It is in the shade Light, and this acts essentially as my foundation and my SPF. I wear a sunscreen every single day. That's something that my mother taught me. She has incredible skin, in my humble opinion, and she looks great, also in my humble opinion. And that is something that I have tried to take after her, is putting on sunscreen every single day as an adult. This is what I use for like my concealer. I use the Well People Complexion Stick. It's the Supernatural Foundation Plus Concealer Stick, again by the brand Well People, and I am in the shade Fair Neutral. Want to do like a super caked on situation. That's just not my jam. I did it when I was younger a lot, and I have grown out of that phase of my life where I feel the need to want to have the most caked on look. Everyone has a preference with their makeup and the way that they look, and let's keep it that way, because everyone is beautiful in their own way and has a way of expressing themselves, and they should feel that they have the right to. Taking the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil, and I'm just going to comb my brows up and lightly fill them in. It probably do not have the best technique with brows. I definitely am a believer that brows are like cousins, not twins, so it is what it is. Kind of like that, I don't know. I feel like they look probably a little bit better just with a little bit of color and shape to them. I've always heard that the brows are the frame of your face. And then I take this brow laminating gel from e.l.f. and just kind of comb them up a bit. And if it shows up white on camera, that's totally normal. It usually dries within a matter of minutes, but sometimes it can kind of remain there. So don't worry, I'm not walking out with white gel all over my face, but even if I wanted to, hey, more power to you. Last but not least, in my routine, I'll just add a little bit of eyeshadow. This is the Peach Out from ColourPop eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna take Ready or Not and Gal Pal and just do a little swirl. And just essentially run this through my crease. If you look at the color wheel, okay, my eyes are blue, okay? So if you look at a color wheel, across from it, diagonally, directly diagonally, is going to be orange. So that's a really good way to tell what colors are going to look good in contrast of your eyes and make them pop. So, kind of a fun little life hack there if you didn't already know that. I learned that a long time ago. It's part of color theory. Oh, almost forgot blush. If you haven't noticed, I have like two makeup brushes. This one that I will use for like blotting and foundation, whatever, and then also for blush. It just works for me. This is the Ilia, I want to say that's how you say it, and it is At Last. That's the shade. I got this as a sample at Sephora like 2 years ago, and it still lasted me. It was for my birthday, and I just think it's great that it's lasted me this long. Okay, So I just do it on the apples of my cheeks and I go upwards because I kind of want that youthful looking pinch me glow, that zero effort, like, you know, it just reminds me of being a kid or something. Like, I don't know why I make that face. And I put a little bit on my nose just to give me that, again, youthfulness look. Or, oh, she must have been out in the cold, right? And anyways, I will finish off, actually, pause, I'm gonna brush my teeth. I'll be right back. I'm back, but I like to brush my teeth before I put any sort of like lip gloss on or anything because I ate breakfast earlier. So obviously, again, if I'm like talking to people out in the public, that's like my worst nightmare is to have food stuck in my teeth. I'm sure it's happened and it will happen in the future. It just gives me the ick, okay? So now I'm taking the Vitamesque Lip Butter Balm in Hot Cocoa. One of my all-time favorite lip glosses or lip balm situations. It reminds me a lot of the Naturium one, which is also a dupe for the Rhode lip gloss, whatever. I've never actually purchased that one, but I've like done swatches and they're literally the exact same thing. Save your money, get the cheaper version. Which, by the way, they're now owned by e.l.f., obviously, so it's all part of one big conglomerate. Just seriously get yourself a cheaper version. There's really not a huge difference. Voila, I'm all ready and off to go do my errands. I'll probably obviously get changed and then yeah, I will see you no matter where I go. I'm not entirely sure yet, but the day is young, so we'll figure that out together. I'll see you later. At this point, I don't know if Vlogmas would be complete if I did not do a quick walk. So for today's fun fact, I thought I would share Elf on the Shelf fun fact number 2, and that is that I am deathly scared of rats, which is kind of ironic given I live in New York City. So that is something I thought you all would think is funny and ought to know. I would like to know in return, are you all afraid of rats, spiders, anything? Please let me know, or is it just me? All right, you all, that is going to wrap it up for the remainder of the day. Thank you for spending so much time with me today. I hope that you all enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe to follow along my 90-day to 1,000 subscribers journey. I would love to have you here. I will be documenting everything, all the ups, downs, and everything in between throughout that process and journey. And again, Vlogmas Day 5 drops later this week in the middle of the week. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss it. It's going to be a really good one. Comment below your favorite must-have holiday tradition that you absolutely have to do every single year. I would absolutely love to know that. Again, thanks so much for being here and spending the day with me. I will see you in my next video. Have a good one. Bye.